It's still morning. Good morning, TikTok family, Facebook, Instagram fam. You haven't seen me on here like on a daily thing of late because I've been experiencing a very inflamed sore throat. You can probably hear it in my voice. So um, I'm feeling a little better now. So I want to come to you um, and talk about the earned income tax credit. Some clients have reached out to me asking me, well, what is that exactly, and how do they get it, or how do they apply for it? So, if I'm talking a little slower, that's because my throat is still a little irritated. Okay, plainly, the earned income tax credit, otherwise known as the EITC, is a refundable tax credit for low to moderate income workers and families. Unlike a deduction, a credit, I want you to pay attention to that word, a credit directly reduces the amount of tax you owe. So if you owe taxes and you have received or entitled to receive earned income tax credit, it lowers that, and then you'll get what is left over as a refund. And this is dollar for dollar. Now, if the credit, as I stated before, is larger than your tax bill, you can pay attention to that word. You can receive the remainder as a refund. So, who qualifies for this credit? To qualify, you must meet a number of IRS requirements related to your income, filing status, and family situation. This next part is for all filers. To be eligible for the EITC, Earned Income Tax Credit, you need to have earned income below certain limits that change each year, and investment income, like rental income or stocks and bonds and so forth like that. Income below a certain threshold, which is for 2024, 11,600. You or your spouse or both, if applicable, and any qualifying children must have a valid Social Security number, SSN, by the tax return due date. Now, this year is 2024 in California in certain areas, and if you have filed an extension, it is still October 15th. Okay, so what does that mean? So does a TIN number qualifies you? No. It only qualifies if it's a valid Social Security number. So after a certain length of time, your ITIN, you can apply for a Social Security number. So let's get some clarification on that. Your filing status cannot be married filing separately. You must be a U.S. citizen or resident alien. Resident alien means you have your green card and you have your Social Security number that says for work purposes only and so forth for the entire year. You cannot file Form 2555. What is that? That form is for foreign earned income. This is only for U.S. income. Now, what if you don't have a qualifying child? So if you don't have a qualifying child, you may still qualify. Now, pay attention to these words. You may still qualify if you are between the ages of 25 and 65 years of age. I personally have an issue with that because people are working to survive way before 25 and after 65. So I have I've been fighting this battle for a minute. Anyway, moving on. Years old at the end of the tax year. or at least one spouse meets the age requirement if filing jointly. You must live in the U.S. for more than half the year and are not claimed as a dependent or qualifying child by another person. Now, I'm pretty sure you have questions. For those with a qualifying child. Oh, did I introduce myself? My bad. My name is Helen Mathis. I go by Coco as well. My company is Guardian. You see the little logo right there. The website is www.9guardian.com. If you want me to become your tax preparer, I'm still available. I'm taking new clients. Reach out to me, and we'll have a conversation. So, for those without a qualifying child, having one or more qualifying children can increase your credit. A qualifying child must meet relationship, age, and residency tests. The child must be younger than you. The child must be younger than you. And your spouse is filing jointly. Okay? And meet specific age criteria based on student status or disability. They must have lived with you in the U.S. for over half the year and cannot file a joint tax return. So there's a lot of stipulations there. Now, what are the steps to receive the Earned Income Tax Credit? First of all, and this is something I'm going to ask you, and if you reach out to me and want me to file your taxes for you, I'll send you a link and you can upload your documents that way. Gather your documents, collect all income forms like your W-2s, your 1099s, along with your Social Security numbers for everyone involved on your tax return. And I also will need to see your IDs as well, so we can upload that to our secure tax portal database. Determine your eligibility. Use resources such as the IRS EITC assistant tool, that's one way, or the Form 1040 for instructions. Choose a filing method. There's various options, include you have tax software out there, tax professionals such as myself, and also the IRS has a free file. If you're eligible, you can file your taxes for free. Or a volunteer tax income assistant. I'm not knocking those programs at all, but a lot of times a lot of money is left on the table because they don't ask the questions. It's just, you upload your stuff and that's it, you get what you get. But there's always money left on the table, especially if you are a 1099 worker. Or if you have taken care of someone and money out your pocket for that individual, such as a parent, aging parent. You're going to complete the required tax forms, file a federal income tax return if you have a qualifying child, and also complete and attach the Schedule EITC, Schedule EIC. You then claim your credit. You can follow what we do, we follow your refund electronically and send you a copy that has been accepted. Now, your taxes being accepted is different from it being processed, two different beasts. You file your taxes, we file your taxes electronically, and then the IRS, on their end, they process it, right? And it's better if you have direct deposit, but we verify that. So we had a client who I submitted it, but it had their deposit had to be re-verified, and then once it was re-verified, then it was accepted. He got around I think 11,000 back. Single man, but he had some deductions. Anyway, thank you for watching. Appreciate it.